Hi, everyone. This is Coach Robin. Here's another tip for today. Again, I want to focus on learning because a lot of people misunderstand learning. Many people think that you have to be good from the get-go, that if you're not good from right at the beginning, that it's something that you shouldn't do. But the way it actually works is like this. Now we go back to four quadrants of learning. The first quadrant of learning is unconscious incompetence. You're really lousy, but you don't know it. So the latest thing I learned is a racket sport called paddle or padel, if you want to be fancy about it. Um, and the first stage really it's called unconscious incompetence. You're really lousy and you don't know. So when I was first invited to go to the court, I was invited by some friends. We're launching the court here in the club, and they put the racket in my hand, and I had the ball, and I started hitting. I have a little background in some racket sports, but not very much. Ping pong, badminton, just that. But then I started to hit the ball, and I liked it, and I was just happy enough to get the ball over the net and not hit the net. And I was really bad, but I didn't know it, but I was having fun. I was really enjoying myself. And so I said, I want to take it to the next level. So I bought my own racket, I bought some balls, and I started to play. And then that's when the next stage comes in. The next quadrant is called conscious incompetence. You're really lousy, but now you know it. Okay. And this is where a lot of people get very discouraged because nobody likes to feel like they are bad at something. So I started to play with friends, and these friends were very good. And it was very obvious I didn't know what I was doing. I was terrible. It wasn't good enough to just get the ball over the net or to hit the ball. Now all of a sudden you're playing games and you have to score points, and you have to try and place the ball. There's strategy involved, and you realize you're just really not good. And whenever I would miss a shot or all of these unforced errors, you hit the ball into the net or really miss the ball a lot and you make mistakes and you really feel terrible about yourself. But this stage is important because this is where most people quit. This is where most people say, this really isn't for me. But I was enjoying it and I was enjoying the company. So I said, I have to get to the third quadrant. And that third quadrant is now conscious competence. You're getting better or you're getting good, but you're very aware of everything, right? So I would get I got a hitting partner, so I started hitting and learning. I started watching videos. I'm supposed to get a coach, but I haven't gotten the coach yet. But you start getting people who are much better than you teaching, and then I started running some drills. Then I started practicing my serves. I started practicing the lobs. I started practicing the backhand, the forehand. I started, really putting in the time to learn the sport. That's conscious competence. Now, the next stage, which is the best stage, it's called unconscious competence. You're good and you don't even know. So this is where the other players are. They're very good at the game and they're playing at a very high level, right? And that's where you want to aspire to be. I'm not there yet, but if I keep playing, and it might take months, it might take years for me to get to unconscious competence, but I'm very happy to be in the third quadrant, which is conscious competence, because I went past conscious incompetence. Well, actually, yeah, no, I'm still in the seconds. I'm in between. I'm really bad and I know it, but I'm working to be good. And I'm very aware of all of the moves I'm making. So again, when learning anything, there's unconscious incompetence, there's conscious incompetence, and then there's conscious competence, and then unconscious competence. So I hope that this little guide helps you in learning something new. Don't get discouraged if you're lousy at something. If you're lousy at something and you know it, that means you're in the second quadrant. Get to the third, then get to the fourth. Okay? Cheers. Bye.